Bonjour, mes amis. Guten Tag, meinen Freunden. This is Dieter, and Dieter just realized that he has the best, most unbiased guitar and music critic you can find. And you may have one too, right in your own home. And it's my dog. Now, don't go out and just get a dog because you want to be honestly criticized on your playing and or your guitar, because dogs are a big responsibility. We won't talk about that right now. So, yeah. So, a Hund in German, right? Chien en français. Dog in English, and what is it, Chiro? Correct me if I'm wrong. Sorry, trying to be a little... I forget offhand the Italian and all the other languages of the world's word for dog. So if you know what it is, chime in. I don't know if probably a cat would work, and whatever you have. But I was just thinking of this. I had a husky cross. Well, she was a mini husky. I got her as a rescue. This is what I say: don't get a dog unless you want to look after it. Because a friend of mine bought it for his girlfriend at the time and her daughter as a Christmas present, and he gave it to me a year later because they tied it up in Mississauga in the winter outside in freezing snow, -20. And when he saw that, he was... I was in a real small apartment at the time. I didn't... And how I got Mika, that was her name. And I had her for 20 years. She passed away 4 years ago now. And, yeah, but I looked after her, Mika, when she was a year old, when because he took the dog away from her, right? He rescued the dog, and he took it away from her. And I house sat his mother's apartment. She's a snowbird, you know, those Canadians that go down to Florida for the winter. So I looked after the house, and Mika got attached to me, and so I said, he said, you know, do you want the dog? I said, I love dogs, but I had a small apartment. But I took her anyway because I knew if I didn't, she probably wouldn't gone to a pound, and maybe, who knows, been euthanized. And then I had another dog, and he passed away 3 years ago. That's when I got Coco, who I have now. Stuka, who was a beautiful dog. He was a Chow Lab mix. Fortunately, he got a cancerous tumor that was inoperable, size of the basketball, so I had to put him down. That was a very sad day. Any of you who have lost a cherished pet knows that's not a nice day. And 3 days after, how I got Coco, which looks like a pit bull, but she's actually a Dogo Argentino. And pit bulls are really misunderstood, people. Okay, they're not a dog for everybody, okay? Why they get a bad rap is because... is because a lot of, unfortunately, meatheads are attracted to them, and they don't. A pit bull is a high-energy dog, like a boxer. They need lots of work and lots of attention. I only took Coco on because I'm retired, and I spend a lot of time with her. She gets 6-7 walks a day, even though I live in the city. Know what kind of, please, if you want to be kind to animals, please, before you get any kind of pet, know what you're getting in for. Everybody loves a cute baby pet, but you know, if you've seen Coco, she's about 90 pounds, and man, is she strong, and I have to be on it. I consider myself a responsible dog owner. I have to be on it before I even open the door, because although she's very friendly, dogs are unpredictable. You never know who they're going to like or not like. And I keep, man, I got to be ready, because I'm 240 pounds right now. Like I'm 50 pounds overweight. And man, and you know, I used to work out, and fairly strong guy, man, she can drag me around. Mika could drag me around, and she was like 55 pounds. Anyway, me and my stories, but so the reason I'm talking about this is, you know, sometimes there are people that can perform and people that can't perform, right? I'm somewhere in the middle. You know, another just diversion. There was a great figure skater back in the day. I forget her name. A sweet girl from Quebec. Was it Jose Chouinard or something? And everyone said, like in figure skating, in practice, she was the best in the world, and she never got, I think, higher than a bronze medal, because when the stadium was full of 20,000 people, she just couldn't do it. Some that happens to some people, stage fright or whatever you want to call it, right? All the people that know about figure skating said, yeah, she was the best in the world. So the best in the world that never got the gold medal. It happens, right? Anyway, dogs. The reason I say, okay, if you want a real good objective opinion of your playing, and so I thought maybe you should use a dog to help you pick out your guitar. If wherever you go to shop, they say, hey, I've got a really good friend here who's a really good music critic. And I'll tell you why. Because, for example, Mika, dogs have very good hearing. So Mika, my husky, man, she didn't like rock and roll. But if I played classical or soft country, she's there. Play some rock and roll, she's out. She's gone. Stuka was the same. Coco, because there was so much construction on Coco, I got as a 8-week-old puppy. And so I really haven't been playing the guitar for the last 2 years. It's been that bad. I maybe played a total half an hour in the last 2 years. You cannot play the guitar. You can't even read a book. You can't. The only thing you can do is watch movies or listen to music on headphones when you have jackhammers. You know how loud they are? And most of the work they were doing was like 40 feet away from my balcony. And I got a big balcony. Like seriously, I think it made my hair twice as white. I was getting migraine headaches and everything. And they said it would be 3 months, became 6 months, became a year, because they tore out all the 18-story apartment. They tore out all the balconies and replaced them, because they decided for water damage. And then they're doing around the structure of the building. That was supposed to be 3 months, and it's been almost 12 months now. But they're almost finished. So I will be able to unpack. I have concrete dust everywhere. Crazy, just crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, why didn't you move, Dita? Well, Dita's not a rich man. It's expensive to move apartments if I'm on a pension. Right? So, yeah. So I just thought I'd have this idea. So, take your dog with you, because they're good music critics. And if you're thinking of auditioning for American Idol or Britain's Got Talent or whatever, and you're one of these delusional people like Dieter, fortunately I'm too old for that shit, that think you might be really good, okay? Try out, audition for your dog or your cat. And if they give you the paws up, you probably got a shot at something. Just thought I'd share that with you. Wiedersehen. Have a good day.